Join discord.gg/flatearth and enter a check-in room. Someone will come along and verify you to get involved in the conversation about our Earth.
Kind of cool. And so we're enjoying that at the moment. We got somebody new in the chat named Ben. I'm just gonna mute them at the moment. So Ben, if you're there, welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord.
Hello. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so what are you guys talking about?
Well, we want to know with new people what their position is on the topic of the server and how you found us.
I found you guys from a friend. He's a non-flat earther, and I think he kind of trolled you guys with like a picture of like the Earth having a curve on it. I was just like curious on what your thoughts are on that.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Before we get into that, I'd like to have just a better foothold on what your position is. Do you think that the Earth is a globe, Ben?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what information do you have to support that claim in your mind? Is there any information you can give us so that we can get some evidence going, like based upon what you would claim as evidence? What do you think the evidence would be for the Earth being a globe?
Well, there's multiple things such as like orbit and, you know, like how we have satellites orbiting around the Earth.
What is the best evidence? Yeah, what's the best evidence you have, Ben?
That's my best evidence.
Which one?
How would I explain? How many people are on here? First of all, I just want to know how many people are listening.
Listening, we got 38 people on this panel, and we got 18 watching on Rumble, and I'm not sure.
Oh, cool. All right. So there's been multiple pictures.
I was just telling you how many people they are. I think you just cut me off, but that's cool. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just kind of want to like, you know what? It's fine. I was just talking about like how there's like multiple pictures of like the Earth having a curve, and there's actually like theories such as like, you know, like gravity, and how like if we have gravity that is equal in all parts of the world, that means that
Ben, I think you're kind of just it's like a run-on sentence. The thing that I was asking for is one piece of evidence, and then we'll talk about that one piece of evidence. So before you connect like about 10 things, let's just focus on one, because we'll get a little kind of mixed up here with all the things you're presenting. Just stick to one, and let's really look into that one that you present. So the first one, what would it be?
Like pictures of like the Earth having a curve.
Okay, pictures that the Earth is a globe. Okay. So how can we verify that those images that you're seeing of this curvature is the same that we would then move into, physical and natural world? That's exactly what the Earth would be represented as. Can you tell us how we make the connection from that image to the Earth that we have? How can we make that a reality?
So, I mean, it is already a reality. I mean, like NASA, like.
Well, that's a claim, right? That's the claim. The image that you're looking at is a claim. It's something that what you think the Earth might be. That's fine. Now, how can we take that image and go out into the field and then see if that's not the case?
I mean, what are you asking for?
Well, what I'm asking for is how can we then verify that the image is exactly what the physical and natural world is? Like, how could I verify that if I go out into the field, right out somewhere, how can I test to see if this curvature that I see in this image is allegedly the same thing I would see?
Let me help him out. Let me help him out here for a second. So I watch a lot of sports, action sports, and a lot of action sports use cameras that have wide angle lenses. So for example, there's a skate park, and they take their camera to the skate park, and when you watch the video, the skate park looks like a globe. However, when you arrive at the skate park, you see that it's flat. So what he's saying is, how do you validate the image that you see compared to reality? By arriving at the skate park and determining whether indeed the skate park is curved, as the video shows, or flat, as it is in reality. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, like, I was just thinking, like, why can't you guys, Like
No,
it's
no, 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 no,
2023.
no.
I mean, like,
Hang on.
these-
Stop, Ben. Stop. No, not
What?
why can't you guys? That wasn't the case.
if
No,
if the
hold
Earth
on a
didn't
second,
have a
Ben.
curve, and
No,
it
no. Hey, yo.
Okay.
Still
I'll let
talking.
you speak.
All right. So basically, all we're asking for is you to present the evidence of how that image, just like AI was saying, is able to be checked out. Like, how are we going to verify that? So don't go to you guys. Don't
Okay.
go to like whatever I need for you to tell me how I can validate that image. Now,
If the
please
Earth was
continue.
flat, we would literally fall off the side of it.
Stop. No, not if the Earth is flat. I'm asking for something directly for you to give back to me, which is I need the answer for how we can validate that image. That's
In
what
other
I
words-
need you to tell me.
In other words, been a positive, affirmative proof, not saying something else is wrong, but saying why you're right.
Okay, I'll just search it up real quick.
No, don't search it up. The answer
Why
has
not?
to be from you because it's been
It has to
proven
be
to you, right?
I
It's
can have
been
a source.
Okay, but what you're admitting by looking it up is saying that you don't know.
Well,
Right?
yeah, I don't know, but there's multiple.
Well, that's the case. See,
Well,
Okay, that's the point.
Okay.
That's the point of it.
Well, I mean,
the
like,
point-
what's
So Ben, the point
bad
let's
about
get-
using the internet? It's just
no. It's
tool.
not that it's bad. It's not that it's bad. What he just
Okay.
pointed out was that because you wanted to search it up right now, you don't know how it's been validated. So in your mind, it stands as a belief. You just believe the people who are telling you the Earth is a globe via this image. This image that you see that it looks like a globe is now in your mind a belief. And when we asked you how can you validate it, you're just like, well, I don't know. Do you understand? That's the issue we're having.
Keep in mind,
I mean, if you would
keep
like
in
to,
mind that I offered you a scenario. Hold on, friend. Hold on. I gotta add. I offered you a scenario earlier that proves unequivocally that images do not always represent reality. You need something greater than
yeah,
just the image itself.
I'll
So
search
I
up
didn't
an
need to go to
article that-
Google for that. That's common knowledge.
common knowledge. I mean, like, sure, to you guys are really interested. In
No,
this.
friend. So hold on, friend. It's
I don't
common
know that.
knowledge in the time in which we live that cameras distort images. For example,
Well,
go to Snapchat and look at all the chicks with a filter. For example, watch TV and see all the distorted images.
actually, guys, if you know this, if you distort an image onto a flat, say, like, if you have like
no, Ben. Like we're going off into the weeds. We're not talking about
Okay.
that. We're talking about
say if you have
you- No, Ben, settle down, brother. Like you're getting way too far. You're putting the cart before the horse. Don't go there. What we're talking about is how you didn't have the information. So we're now researching this information from your side. Is like, why don't people such as yourself don't have this information ready to go? So for us, it seems very telling that you don't know. And so when
I
you're
literally
saying,
just
I
got into
don't
the
know,
server a
let
couple
me-
minutes ago,
yeah,
guys.
it doesn't matter though. For as many years as you've been alive, these images have been shown to you, and you don't know how they can be validated. So you don't know if the Earth is or is not a globe. You just believe it, Ben. That's the whole part of what we're trying to get to here. You
Okay.
just believe it. You don't know that it's a globe because you said, "Let me look it up," and then that we understand you
It's
don't
just
know
using
that
a
it's
source.
using a what?
A source.
Sources are useless. You have to have citations.
Well, yeah, I can put that in there if you guys
Okay,
want.
Ben, let me ask you something. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me think about this. You said, what image is it that you have? What image is it?
Yeah, sure. I'll just search it up. NASA.
I'll just search it up.
No, wait. Hold on.
Curvature.
He's
Well, I mean,
searching
like,
it up.
how else am
You're
I
looking-
supposed to do it?
Because you supposedly or allegedly had something already as evidence, and when I asked you, you had something in mind. Now you got to search it up. Why
Yeah,
is it
sure.
every time we ask you for something, you got to search it up? Don't understand.
Why is it a bad thing?
Because you
Well-
should already know what you have in mind. Why is it something very?
Where do you want me to post
what
the
I mean?
picture?
Go ahead and. Do you have PixPerms?
Pics
give that to him,
perms.
by the
What's that?
Pictures permissions.
I can
I-
DM him. I'll shoot him a DM and I can post it for you.
Yeah. Just DM Creation Bear. I am
Actually,
just curious. I am curious about the picture. Miggy, if you would indulge me.
I'll just put it in the lobby. Is that okay?
No,
You need to be
we're-
VC verified before you can start posting images. You haven't been going through that. Team,
Yeah,
direct message it to Creation Bear, please.
Okay.
send it to
I'll
Craig.
show you a message. Yeah.
Okay. I just looked at the the welcome. Is that fine? Let me paste it. What? It's not working. Bruh.
Because you don't have pictures permissions on the server.
Oh,
Yeah. So just DM it to Creation Bear.
where's that?
I sent you a message, bro. Check your DMs.
Oh, DMs.
He slid into your DMs.
Oh,
Bye.
I see it. Okay.
Creation Bear will
said
post the
here.
picture.
You just said here.
Yeah. Whatever you need to post, brother. Put it there.
To him. Send him the
okay,
picture.
Sorry.
Holy smokes.
Here. Can you explain that? I mean, like, it's from NASA.
Wait, he's gonna
NASA
post it
Earth
in live stream
Observatory.
voice text. Hang on, Ben.
Yep.
Hang on.
Even
Sasha.
Sasha beat me to it, basically.
Is that the one?
No, it's this here.
Okay.
A big old hill of water.
Yeah. Okay. It's a bunch of water.
Okay, well, I'll just find another one.
Yeah.
No.
But you're supposed to find that in reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Find it in
no.
reality.
But you could stop right here because you presented the image that you wanted to, right, Ben? Because that's
Yeah.
what you wanted to do. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's water or not.
Well,
I mean,
okay, fine. Like, can I finish getting to the end of my sentence? So
Yeah.
when you presented this image, now, how can that image turn into reality? So where can we go out into the physical and natural world, and we're gonna see that? But you just
what do you mean? How would I prove it?
yes.
Say if you were to have a drone and you fly it up a couple 100 feet, you could actually see the curvature.
I can't believe you just said that.
What?
You
I
just
mean, I
said
have a
fly
drone. I've done it before.
I don't even know. Like, I really do want to start with you.
I mean,
don't know
I
if I'm gonna get
see your point.
to when I
Cameras,
start. Does anybody want to
cameras
tackle this?
distort
I
things.
can.
That's what you're
This is
saying.
what I'm
But
waiting
like,
to see.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's.
well, then why? If you admitted it right now, then why would
I
you
didn't
send up your
admit it. I
drone?
just said you said it.
You don't think that cameras distort things? There's no distortion
I don't
within
think
the
that they
lens of your.
distort things. I think
No,
we.
no.
I
You don't
think-
you don't think there is.
I don't think there is.
So
So
There
if
isn't. There
So
isn't.
this is
you don't
interesting.
think there is a
There's
suggestive
no
term.
distortion.
You don't think
Are-
that there is.
There
Your
isn't.
claim is this was
What are you
taken. Your
talking
claim is
about?
hold on. Your claim is that this was taken from 256 miles above you, right?
Yeah, sure.
Or the ISS. How big is the Earth?
How about? Oh, wait, what'd you say?
How big is the Earth?
The Earth is about 7,000 miles in diameter.
Okay. How big is the arch of that circle right there?
I don't know, but probably a
How
lot.
can a full
because
quarter
it
of the
is-
Earth be in the camera of something that's only 256 miles up?
What do you mean? 256 miles up.
What do you mean?
The Earth is 7,000 miles. Okay, so first of all,
Yeah.
that's a satellite image. Second of all,
Not a satellite
Um,
image. You can see the vignette down at the bottom that they do on the ISS because I'm familiar with these images.
what?
There's a vignette around the bottom. You see on each cut off corner on the side, there's a vignette. And that is because it's inside the lens because it's a giant fisheye lens.
Oh, okay. Well, I can just zoom out.
No, you didn't just hear me. That vignette is visible because it is a fish eye lens.
A fisheye lens. I don't know what that is.
Ben's
I,
out to
I
lunch,
mean, I
man.
just got here
Really
a couple
out to lunch.
minutes ago.
No, you didn't just get here. It seems like you just were born now. Like that's what it seems like. You're
What?
lost, bro. Like everything that your world is comprised of is all built on a belief system. So that's it. And so what you're in here, you're just like a babe lost in the woods. You don't know what happened. What's going on? I just got here. Like we're fucking telling you the truth. That first of all, the curve of the image that you see there is due to the camera lens. The camera lens is giving you that distortion. on that image you just posted. And you said, what, probably? Because you don't know. You have no idea about lenses, do you?
No. I mean, like,
Okay, then.
I have cameras. I mean,
Yeah, but every single lens has a bit of distortion. I don't care how flat you think something
yeah,
could be.
but it's
It has
not
a measure
enough
of distortion.
distortion to say that the Earth
Not
is
enough.
flat, though.
How do you
I
know
mean,
that?
that's
How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that?
just. What do you mean? How do I know that? There's
Yeah, you've made it
multiple
right now.
images, theories, gravity. Like
Multiple
say-
images.
if we experience,
You provided the image that you did.
Okay.
Now I'm saying, how
Well,
can you
you know-
validate that image is true, Ben?
the image is true. Well,
do you know that?
I took it from a satellite. From
Took it
from
from
a
a satellite?
camera. Like, if I were to take a picture of, say, a ball, would you say that ball is flat?
We're not talking about a fucking ball. We're talking about the image you presented. You gave it to Creation Bear, and then he put it in the live stream voice text. And we're looking at that image. That image right there. How do you know that image is exactly what reality or the physical natural world is supposed to be? How do you know that? You're just
I mean-
believing it. How do you know that image is true?
NASA is a government
NASA.
organization.
NASA. No. Fuck NASA. We're talking about Ben.
Whoa. NASA.
Whoa. No, I'm talking about Ben. How did Ben realize that image you just posted is the physical and natural world? How do you know that? Because
How
it's
do
a
I
lot
know
of
that?
curvature on that. Yeah, it's a lot of curvature on that image you just gave Creation Bear. And now we're all looking at this image. And we're wondering, how do we know that's exactly true when we go out to the physical and natural world? How do we know that?
1 sec. Let me
One
think
sec.
about that.
That's all you say, dude. 1 sec. You don't know. Just say you don't know.
Whoa. It's basically okay. It's a
Basically
United
what?
States government agency. It's
I
responsible.
don't give a shit about that. I need to know how Ben exclamation point knows how that's curvature.
That's
You
how
need
I
to tell
know.
me what do you mean how you know?
It's from NASA. It's a
Okay,
it's a reliable source.
No, reliable nothing.
.gov.
What you're telling me .gov, yeah. You just believe some other entity has given you the information, so you trust that information, right?
Well, there's also scientific
Yes or no?
theories, such
Yes
as like
or no, Ben? Yes or no?
gravity. What?
Yes or
What
no?
do you mean, yes or no?
You just trust them. There's no need to look into how this is true or not. You just trust that they provided you some reliable information, right?
Sure.
Okay.
There's multiple
Sure.
things to back it up.
Sure. So that's how you validate shit, is trusting somebody else. Let me trust NASA. Let me
Yeah.
just trust them. Okay. So that's fucked up because you're
What
telling
do you
us
mean? It's
to do.
what?
It's fucked up because you're believing somebody without validating it yourself. You haven't
I mean, they're
done anything
they're
to screw
funded billions of dollars a year.
I don't
mean,
give a
it's
shit, Ben. You've given your mind over to a corporation because you think
not
that
a corporation.
you think they're above reproach. They're holy. They're true. They're
I didn't
bastions
say
of
that.
knowledge.
What?
Well, you're inferring it with you saying, "Well, I trust them." When is Ben exclamation point ever going to figure out if that image that you posted is true or not? When are you going to go into the physical and natural world and verify that image for yourself to see if there's any?
I did that with my drone already.
No, you can't do it with your drone already.
Why?
Your drone, the camera on that drone is going to show distortion on it. Like everybody knows, there's distortion in that camera that your drone has.
Really?
I already know this, Ben. Yes, really. Yes,
How do you
really.
know that?
Because they all do, Ben.
Oh, so
You
you're
all
just
do.
saying that they all do.
They all
Without
have
any
distortion,
knowledge.
nuts. Without any knowledge, go fucking look at the camera that your drone has and come back and tell me the specs. Go and fucking do that, Ben, because you think
4K, 15
you're not.
FPS.
Yeah,
Is that good?
post all the specs, everything, because you're gonna find out that camera has a lens on it that's gonna give a bit of distortion when you go up because they naturally have to get a wider angle view. This is known, dude. You're fucking retard if you haven't looked into this. And not only that, you believe because your fucking drone is gonna go at a certain elevation, you're gonna start to see curvature, and voila, it's gonna be the Earth's curve because of that. You haven't measured anything, Ben.
Okay, what about like with
Have
what
you
about with
measured, have you measured the Earth to have drop over distance?
no.
Okay, then.
But I
How
don't
do you
need
know?
to do that.
How do you? What do you mean you don't need to? How
There's
the fuck
already-
do you know you? How the fuck do you know you're standing on a geometric shape, Ben? It's a geometric shape. It's supposed to be an oblate spheroid. How do you know it's got drop over distance like they're telling you, Ben? If you're just saying, I sent my camera up there with a drone and it took pictures and I think it's a globe. Fuck that. We want to know how it's been measured with drop over distance, Ben. And
Okay.
that's what you
Drop
haven't given.
over
Yeah,
distance
okay.
of the Earth. Let me search that
Yeah.
up.
Search
What?
it up.
Hey,
Go
it's not bad to search it up. Drop over
I don't care.
distance.
Search it up. Yeah, who's done that? Who's measured the Earth? Certainly not Ben, because he trusts the officials. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
I like how you confidently say, yeah.
I like NASA.
I mean, wait, what'd you say?
No, don't worry about what he said. You need to finish finding out where the information is of drop over distance, Ben. Because I need that right now.
Oh, wow. This is a.
You just
Yeah.
believe it right now. You just believe that images that are presented to you are Earth's curvature. And
Wait,
also,
one sec.
you trust NASA.
Let me just get this. It's a complicated formula with cosine. Let me get it real quick.
Complicated formula with cosine. You're going to have to go into detail into this if you're going to explain it to me.
I mean, like, you guys are older than me. You guys should know this.
Oh, no.
Just
no,
just
you
as a
ain't know.
reminder,
You're not
he's not
getting away
asking
with that
because he
shit.
doesn't. He's not asking because he doesn't know.
You're
We're
not-
asking to see if you know. We're asking
Oh.
to see if you know and to see if the information is really there. But we're not asking because we don't know. We're not asking for you to like fill us in. Hey, can you help Google it for us? We've already done the research. We're here to help you out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
you,
I
you
mean,
don't
like,
know, man. You have no knowledge on how this has been done, or if it has been done. So what we're doing right now is going through that and actually showing you as it been provided, because we need drop over distance if we're on a geometric shape. Ben,
all right, let me get, like, a picture.
what are you gonna get? A picture? Another fucking
No,
picture?
no,
Ben?
no. It's not of the Earth. It's not of the Earth. Well, wait, one sec. Drop over distance. of Earth.
I'm gonna post that formula for you in the chat. You'll notice it has an R in there.
Yep, one sec.
It's important to notice that.
I'm giving that to you. One sec. I'll show you how to use it.
I'll show you how to use it. Bro, you don't know how to use fucking a cereal box. What the fuck you gonna do explaining math?
Jeez, man, chill. I didn't say anything
Hey.
about you. I didn't say anything. This is
Well, it's fine, Ben. You can explain
formula.
what you know about. I'm gonna post it in
Hey.
the chat.
Say you have the radius of the Earth, you have the angle or the curvature in terms, and you can.
Ben, we don't have the radius of Earth. How the fuck do you have it in the formula already?
Okay, well, I'll just search up the.
Okay, well, so what? You've already assumed that the radius, which is the value of R, and your little stupid formula is already figured in it, the formula. How the fuck did you get radius if you haven't measured it yet? Ben?
What?
What?
I mean, it's
The
kind of
R
like saying
value-
you were.
In the formula, that's in what the formula you just talked about right now, R value. How'd you get the R, which is the radius, if you haven't measured this fucking thing?
I mean, like, there's multiple. Say,
What?
if the Earth was flat, like.
No,
Wait,
fuck that.
Sorry.
Fuck that, dude.
Why
If the
can't
Earth
you
is
let me
flat,
talk?
because you're fucking bullshitting us right now. If the Earth is flat, we ain't fucking talking about that. We're talking about drop over distance on an oblate spheroid that you think you live on. How the fuck we measuring this globe, Ben? Not the flat Earth. Stop talking about fucking flat Earth. We're not there yet. You haven't even gotten close to it. You don't even know if you live on an Earth that's globe, an oblate spheroid, Ben.
I do know.
No,
Well,
you provided the evidence that you don't fucking know. You even said it yourself. Admittedly, we could rewind the stream because we're live streaming right now, where
Okay.
you said, I don't know.
What do you
Because
mean?
you
I
didn't.
don't know. I didn't say that. I
well,
said
you've had to
Yeah, you
Google
did.
it.
Yes,
had to
you fucking
research
did, you
on the fly.
goddamn liar. You said, I don't know. When we
What
were
do you mean?
asking you
I don't know what.
how you go out into the field and measure for a globe, and you're like, well, I don't know. Let me see.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think I
I
believe
don't know. I'm
NASA.
only in ninth grade.
NASA knows.
Chill.
NASA.
Well, NASA is a government organization, and it's just like,
that's what you were stating. You were stating that you didn't know, and NASA knows. So what does that mean? What does that tell us? That you
well, now I know. Like, you
Now
said I
you
didn't
know.
know about the curvature of the Earth. I do know. That's a
No, you
fact.
don't. It's not a fucking fact, dude, because you didn't measure this motherfucker. I'm asking you, how did you measure it? Drop over distance, Ben. How'd you do it?
What do you mean? This is the
What do you
formula.
mean what I mean? If you're talking
is-
about a geometric shape,
You put in the
man,
diameter of
geometric-
Earth and find the curvature.
how the fuck did you get diameter on this Earth if you don't even know if it's an oblate spheroid?
I mean, you just measure it. I mean, like,
How?
You
How
had to
did you
search-
measure it? How
I
did you
didn't
measure it?
measure the Earth. I didn't go across the entire
Well,
globe
the problem is no one did.
of the Earth. Just
No
this-
one's fucking
say,
measured
okay,
it. And
I'm gonna travel 7,000. No, more than that. More than 7,000 miles around the Earth just to find out the diameter. I'm not gonna
And
do that. I'm not gonna
No
spend.
one measured it. No one measured
no
anything
one measured it.
No,
no
what do
one
you mean?
measured
No one measured it. Of course,
Yeah, who?
because there's no
measured it?
measurements.
Then who measured it, Ben? Who?
NASA.
Well, they-
NASA. Oh, that's a bold fucking claim. Show us some citations where NASA measured the Earth to be an
Okay,
oblate
fine.
spheroid. Okay, fine. Because you don't fucking know right now, so you got to look that shit up. Go ahead. Have
Why
fun.
is it so bad to search it up? Here we go.
Because you don't know. You're saying you know.
No, dude.
Look,
Pointing
it's not
out-
going to say
right
NASA.
now.
It's not going to say NASA.
You're a fucking NASA zealot, dude.
1 second.
One sec. That's all you do. One
Wait, Ben, but this is what's interesting is that you should have done all this stuff before coming here, or at least sometime in your life. You should have been like, hey, well, if it is a globe, then how do I know that to be true? You should have done all this research. You shouldn't be doing this research on the fly in the Flat Earth Discord. We're basically schooling you. We're teaching you how the globe
You're
I mean,
getting
like-
dunked on because you don't know shit right now. And you're coming
Jeez.
into this.
Well-
Jeez. Yeah, well, geez. You don't know any information, Ben. Not even how the Earth has been measured to be an oblate spheroid, Ben.
Well, you got to remember also, Ben, we used to be globe earthers, man. So you don't have to just tell us what we used to believe.
So
We're at the point where
wait.
we stop believing it because there's no evidence for it. As you're noticing when you
Globe
Google
Earth,
it, it's
correct?
there. Yeah, more than you.
Why?
Well, because
No, no,
that's
no,
how
no,
I was
fuck
raised,
this, dude.
like
No,
everyone else.
fuck
But there's
you,
no proof
Ben.
there.
We're not going
So
to
how were you raised?
No.
What
Fuck
did you
Don't
believe?
answer. Don't answer. No.
Why?
No,
why?
no,
why?
and no.
Why can't he answer?
Because we're going back to your fucking ignorance of the Earth being a globe. That's
No,
what we
but
wanna
I'm
really
interested. I'm actually kind of interested.
No, fuck you. We're interested in you not knowing how you came up to understand the Earth's a globe by way of measuring it. How the fuck did you measure it, Ben? We're still.
I
on
just
that
showed
shit.
the formula.
We're not gonna leave. We're not gonna leave. And I told you. How did the fuck did you get the R value in the formula? How'd you do that,
It's
Ben?
the radius of Earth.
Yeah, that's the.
How do you
supposed
measure with a
radius.
formula?
How did you fucking get the R value? Where did it come from?
It's from Google. I mean, like NASA.
It's from
Like-
Google, and NASA. You're just so fucking stupid.
NASA-
What the fuck you mean? It's from Google?
NASA.gov.
They invented the radius.
Well, the diameter is 8,000, but yeah, half of that is the radius.
Okay. For you, because it seems like you're really inept and you're losing the plot. How the fuck
But
did
wait,
they
wait.
get that information? How
What
did
was
they
the
get
other
it?
guy saying? I wanted.
I don't give a
wanted
fuck
to know-
what the other guy is saying. I want to know what you're talking about because we're trying to figure out how you don't know this, right? So let's figure out in the formula how they got the radius, diameter, and circumference. How did they do that, Ben? You're not getting off the hook. I'm gonna keep you here indefinitely until you admit you don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know. This,
You don't.
I mean,
you don't
Because
fucking-
you've
I
had
mean
to
that
Google it on the fly.
specifically now,
You're
but
a Google on the go earther.
scientific evidence, though.
scientific.
I just don't know.
evidence.
Yeah,
You're
it's
saying a
fine.
lot of.
But I know that there's a
you're saying a
curvature
lot of-
because of
No,
it.
you fucking don't. No, you don't. You're saying a lot
Why
of tough
don't I
shit
know?
right now.
Why?
You're saying a lot of tough shit. A lot of
No.
tough shit, Ben. You are.
Why
You
don't
know,
I?
you know those dogs that have the buttons they can click that will say things for them? It's like talking. You only have a few buttons, my friend. You have buzzwords. Gravity, evidence,
Yeah.
globe. You don't really know how to go deeply into these subjects. Why don't you find something that you do know that you don't have to Google, and we can talk about that?
That provides evidence for the Earth.
He
being-
just You're just spamming the buttons again. You're just spamming the
Are we
buzzword
talking to
buttons.
fucking ChatGPT? What the
so
fuck is this?
What do you have to say about that though? Like,
Nobody's gonna say shit about what you want to bring up because your topics are fucking boring.
he,
And they're
well,
useless. We want to know, inquiring minds that have been sitting in this chat, wondering why you haven't presented the evidence for drop over distance, Ben. How did they figure the shit out? Because you said, well, we got all these formulas. I don't give a fuck about some formulas because that formula is already presupposing the Earth to be a globe with that R value. It's got a radius value there. You can't even tell me how did they get the radius value to put it in the formula, Ben?
Okay, fine.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm just curious. How would you become so toxic?
We're not gonna be wondering about your
Bro,
curiosity.
you're being toxic.
trying to
You're being toxic by trolling.
We're
Let's
not
be
gonna
honest.
we're not gonna wonder about your curiosity.
You started this.
We're tired of people like yourself, Ben, who come in here and you just fucking Google brains and TikTok fingers that come in here. That's all you know shit, man. You're
Wait, one
just
second.
talking out your ass. And then you well, just pictures from NASA. Man, fuck that. How you drop over distance right now, man? Give it to us. You really want to talk to us about truth and tell us the reality? Then tell us how you got that information.
You just walked into a dojo. Come on, man. What'd you expect?
You know that you're totally unprepared for this, Ben. You know that.
Jeez, you don't have to be so condescending.
Oh,
Well, you came in looking for a fight.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. You're trolling, bro. Come on.
All right. Over distance, Ben. Let's
Be
go.
real.
Let's get to it. Drop over distance. I'm asking for it. You're not presenting any information.
I already did though.
Why?
That was
Where?
the formula before.
Where? What?
The formula before the picture I just posted.
Okay, fine. Ben, we're gonna go into a fucking circle jerk for your ass, which is I'm gonna go right back to saying in that formula there's an R value. How the fuck did they get the radius value when they haven't even measured it yet?
Okay, one sec.
Why the fuck do you keep saying it like a parrot? Okay, one sec. The fuck is that, man? Present the goddamn evidence of the drop over distance. That's all we gotta do.
I'm gonna start a time.
So it says over here, a NASA probe is traveling from the Earth.
Fuck
Average
that.
orbital radius
No,
is...
fuck that. Fuck that. No. Now, fuck that. We ain't talking about your idea of satellites in the vacuum of space. We haven't even gotten to the fact that you don't even know if the Earth is measured to have any curvature, Ben. Why the fuck you want to send us to space for? If you don't even know if you're standing on a globe or not. Ben?
What do you mean? I mean, like, I was trying to read it.
So fucking lost. I don't give a shit about your story time. We're not gonna sit here. Okay, Ben. Tell us.
Okay, you want me to leave?
Satellites are floating around.
Please.
No, I want you to present evidence for the Earth being a globe.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it does because you're not doing it.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Present it. Something.
God.
But Manessa pictures.
Hey, Mayhem, real quick. I'm your 74th follower on Rumble. I finally figured it out.
Ah, thanks, bro.
These
And by
guys
the way,
were crying about their injuries.
we're on Rumble.
They've been whining about how hard this is, and then they quit. It makes me sick.
Hey, Mayhem, NASA proves the globe, and math proves the globe. Everything proves the globe except our observations. Okay.
Hey, Clipcord, I think that's another good one we can put as a clip. That'll be my first one for Rumble.
Tags! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.